Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony show. Hey, Carla Marie.
Hi.
We are awkwardly wearing very similar shirts. I first thought we were wearing the same exact shirt.
No.
But luckily I have a separate Roosevelt shirt than the one they sent us. I know that people in the chat are saying that I'm low. If that is still true,
Am I?
let me know.
Never.
And let me check the audio settings briefly. All right, sound is fine. Looks like the sound should be working. I was definitely a little low at first, and I think I had fixed it.
You know what's funny is, oh, by the way, this is the Carla Marie Anthony show. I'm Carla Marie.
My name is Anthony.
Last night I was setting aside my new Roosevelt shirts and stuff. Like, Anthony clearly was in the room watching me do this. I was, like, taking videos with them. And
You were
stuff,
throwing shirts on a bed, taking a video.
unpacking them. Like, it was very clear
It
that
looked like you were making a TikTok or
we
something.
got them, like, a week ago. And it was very clear that I was going to wear it, like, today.
Okay.
And
I don't know what you're trying to get at here.
he puts his on today. So it was like you were like, I just need to make sure I'm also wearing mine because you.
No, I didn't even. I didn't think about that for even a fraction of a second this morning.
So
what happened was,
what had happened?
I opened my closet and most of my shirts, especially of the button-down variety, are Roosevelt shirts.
Is there a reason why we're wearing button downs today?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of felt like it.
I
got a haircut and I was like, I'm gonna dress it up a little bit. I'm not gonna go hat and hoodie today.
Okay.
I'm gonna go haircut and button down.
So also, we're wearing the exact same size shirt.
Yes, we are. They clearly fit us a little differently.
But I wanted to go for like the oversized boyfriend look, and I was like, hey guys, can you send me one of the boy shirts too? And it's so cute. I want to wear it with like a skirt.
Here's the thing you do though, is you have and I know the style now is like oversized or baggy or loose fitting clothing, right?
Yes.
So this is the thing Carla Marie always does though, is she wears the very fashionable shirts that look good on her and whatnot. But then she'll watch herself on the video and be like, oh my God, I look huge in that shirt. And I go, well, you're wearing an extra large shirt.
I don't think I look huge.
Did you say that?
Not
I would
today.
say 2 out of 3 Twitch shows. You go, oh my God, this looks like I'm wearing a parachute. I go,
Yeah,
well, because it does look
I'm
like you're
telling
wearing
you
a
right
parachute.
now, on TV, they have their shirts like clipped.
Yeah.
Like clamped behind them. Nobody got time for that.
Thank you to Lisa for hitting us up with some gifted subs. I did try to turn down all of the audio for today to make sure
I don't
that.
hear it at all, though.
Yeah, so I took everything to 0, I think. The one thing that I was having trouble with was gifted subs, but it looks like that is at 0 as well, unless you guys are hearing audio at home.
Can you put it to 1?
Well, I wanted to make sure I knew how to get it to 0 before I did anything else, because this week has been, the last week and a half really have been a little interesting when it came to our audio. So thank you to Jen, thank you to Felipe, thank you to H. Bickle, all for either subscribing themselves or gifting subscriptions. I see H. Bickle is subscribed for 16 months.
Damn.
Which is pretty cool.
That's crazy. That is so long. That's like how people talk. Our show is 16 months old, like we're a baby.
Yeah, basically. So I do want to pull up the list of things we're going to do today. I think today's going to be our last Wordle day. Oh. Unless, like, there's an overwhelming response that says keep doing Wordle until this train really falls off the tracks.
You and I both did Wordle late last night, and we never compared. Mm-hmm. I sent you how I did.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You don't check text messages.
No.
I got it on the 4th row.
So did I, actually. But
I was struggling. That was the hardest one for me ever.
I found a couple good words, and we're going to get into this once the hype train is over, which I know we're in hype train level 4. I found a couple words. I did some research because I had a theory as to words you should start with.
Yeah, it should be words that have a lot of vowels.
So I found a couple that I'm going to share with the class. Easy words to remember to start Wordle with.
And if you don't know what Wordle is, we're going to show you. It is a free word game that changes daily, and someone can put the link in here.
Z from NYC, thank you very much for the gifted tier 1 sub. And I saw Audrey the Only G gifted with 100 bits. Thank you very much. So I want to pull the our list. This is our list for today. So Wordle, doing it with masks on. We're going to talk about that. Nice. Fit February, life insurance, weekend plans. And I know we talked about this.
That list.
That's a very interesting list. We also talked about this on Tuesday's show. We were talking when Carla Marie brought for show and tell her picture that she took at Panda Express. I was at Dick's Burgers, Dick's Drive-In yesterday, so I did take a picture of their work situation. Okay. So I want to pull that on the screen.
Is there like an orb here? Do you see
that?
that?
Oh, no, you angled this too close to the camera.
I didn't touch it.
You changed. We were talking about it yesterday. You said you changed it.
Oh, but now it's in my eyeballs.
Oh, we'll figure it out later. All right, back to
Oh,
the money screen, as we like
we
to
get
show
the
it.
little thing
Show it.
every time too.
I don't know. I just made up a word. I wanted to say call it, but I said show it. I said shawl it. I need to pull up something on my
Sarah Beth, thank you for subscribing.
email real quick. I need to pull up Wordle because I know we're getting close to the end of this.
Oh, awesome. Sarah Beth said, apparently today is my 5-month sub anniversary. That must be when you guys first announced you were dating because that's when I found this.
Makes sense, yeah.
That was 7 months ago.
Oh. Well, someone probably gifted her a sub the first. Well, does that count for your streak?
I don't know.
Let me pull these in real quick.
Neon Climber, thank you. Augie, thank you. Is it Augie or Augie? It's definitely Augie. Madison, no. Yeah, thank you.
We're getting there, though. We're at level 4, which is good to know. And what are we drinking today, Carla Marie, if we get
Deep
through?
Eddies. Ruby Red Grapefruit.
I don't know why you broke out into song. Doesn't your mom give you a weekly reminder or warning not to sing?
So there's going to be a really, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'm going to say it anyway. I won't say what it is. A really cool Deep Eddy setup at Seattle Cocktail District. I got the intel.
Where'd you get it from?
Seattle Cocktail Club.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
If you haven't purchased your passes, please do so. Someone send the link in there.
I'm trying to pull up Wordle so that it's ready. There
I didn't finish curling my eyelashes today.
I don't think anyone noticed.
Well, I have my curler here. I think people would appreciate watching it happen. I know people freak out.
I disagree.
People freak out over this.
Why are you doing that now?
Because I can see on the screen that they're not popping.
Carla Marie did a whole webinar yesterday about how to keep your Twitch audience locked in, and now she is curling her eyebrows on Twitch.
But I am not.
Huh?
They're not my eyebrows.
What are your eyelashes?
Oh, so much better. Look at that. Also,
So
I have a bone to pick with the universe. I'm so sad. Today, my whole family was supposed to be coming out here.
Oh, yeah.
It was girls' trip. We all had matching T-shirts. I had a whole trip planned. And then last week, my mom got exposed to COVID. And I was like, trip canceled because guess what? You're not testing positive when you get out here.
Okay. So why are you mad?
Because that sucks.
Yeah, but it's...
Now we got to figure out when.
I think it's kind of expected, though, at this point in
I know.
society.
But also, apparently, there's a nor'easter hitting New Jersey. And I was like, nah, imagine you bitches got stuck here all next week. That would have sucked.
That would have been interesting because I don't know where everyone would have stayed.
No, because you are back next week.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have been fun. But we're thinking about a weekend in March, or possibly pushing the trip out till summer.
Okay. I mean, I think summer's a great time to visit Seattle anyway.
I just don't like planning that far in advance. Can I see the chat?
In a second, you can.
I want to know what people thought about my eyelashes.
I'm sure this is the problem with the internet. Okay, I'm gonna explain at its core, not politically, not according to medicine, nothing. This is the problem with the internet. Is if you do something dumb on the internet, someone out there is going to tell you it's great. So someone in the chat, I'm gonna pull it up and be like, "Oh my god, I love watching Carla Marie do her eyelashes."
We can normally see the chat. Anthony's just tinkering around. There it is.
I'm trying to make sure we have everything that we need up on the screen.
Yes, so far my mom is okay. She hasn't tested positive, which is great. Can they get their flights credited and rescheduled? Yes. Everything is in credit right now, and it doesn't seem like United is charging fees anymore, so that's great.
I don't think anyone's really charging fees, which is kind of nice. Just
well, they were up until a week ago.
Oh, really? I'm trying to make sure that we have everything on the screen, and certain things aren't popping up like they're supposed to. But did we get through Hype Train Level 5? No. We are 30% of the way there with 3 minutes left. So I'm not going to pull up Wordle just yet as I try to do this other screen here. Oh, there we go.
Z from NYC said nice eyelashes, Sam.
See? Someone's always going to tell you you're doing the right thing.
I have a box of fake lashes that I want to start putting on daily. Maybe I'm just going to do that, not the rest of my makeup.
I never really understood the fake, not that I have to, but I never really understood the fake lash trend. Like,
okay.
Why?
Quick shout out to Robbie and Everett and Liz from Connecticut for
Thank you.
the bits. Appreciate that.
And
we
Jen.
were talking about this in our content club group chat yesterday because
we were.
Baby Jake sent a video of a girl on TikTok who was listing off all the things she hates. And Jake was like, oh my God, I love this girl. I hate all the same things. Mm-hmm. And one of the things were lash extensions, essentially, or like fake lashes. She was like, I don't care what anyone says. You do not look good. Like, they're obnoxious. And Ricky was like, screw you, Jake. Like, I'm going to get mine, like, right now or whatever. And we were all like, yeah, but Ricky, yours look pretty natural. Like, you're not the full-blown, like, you ever see the cars that have the fake eyelashes? Like, there are some women that look like that.
Yes.
Listen, do you, boo. It just looks wild. But that's not what I would be doing.
What would you be doing?
Just subtle. Like, just a little.
But my question, though, is, and I guess you could ask this question to any trend, right? So this isn't like I'm asking some new groundbreaking question, but why eyelashes? Like who decided, oh, we need bigger eyelashes or fuller? What do they get? Longer, bigger,
everything? It depends. Sonali brings up a great point. She likes fake lashes for special occasions when you'll be photographed. What it does, especially like further away in photos, is kind of makes your eyes look more open and just it makes your eyes pop more. I mean, I'll go put them on right now.
No, we've already seen
look,
one
right
eye
now,
thing.
You don't see my eyelashes at all. Truly, you don't.
I don't think, and this is, with a lot of the trends, right, a lot of them were probably developed by dudes who wanted women to look a certain way.
100%.
But I've never in my life, in any locker room, guys' night out, whatever, in my life, heard a guy be like, oh, man, did you see that girl last night and her eyelashes? Like, let me get them eyelashes.
The things you do talk about are things that most women can't just change on the whim.
I don't know. Today you can change basically anything.
Unicorn Cindy, thank you for the bits.
Oh, we did hit Hype Train level 5, so thank you very much.
But it's not a matter of you talking about it. It's a matter of overall, it's not something you may notice. We just automatically look better. Okay. Not that we're doing it for men. I'd like it because my eyes look better for me.
I get that.
You have great eyelashes. They're better than mine. So you know what? Shut up.
Sure, no problem.
It's unfair.
We did hit Hype Train level 5, so thank you very much to everyone who got us through that. Carla Marie, you want to start pouring it up a little bit?
Oh. Yeah, Life is a Hike says, yeah, we also don't talk about how nice their makeup looks either. You're never like, you'll talk about how if they have too much makeup.
Correct. The makeup thing is interesting because you might not say, oh, that girl's got great makeup on, because normally, as far as I know, if you do a really good job doing your makeup, it's not, like, noticeable, right?
How about today?
Looks fine. I don't know. You look normal.
You can't say that and then not actually
Just let me get to my point, though. The makeup thing, I don't think is the same as the eyelash thing, because you can normally tell when a girl's got, like, crazy eyelashes on, okay? The makeup thing is different because if it's done right and not noticeable, you just think the person is more attractive.
Please look at my hair.
Why? It looks good. No? It kind of looks like you're in a music video. Like you got the Beyonce fan going on right now. Does anyone understand what I'm trying to say with the makeup, though?
Yes, I get it. I completely do. We're just trapped in this cycle. But eyelashes, like, I had lash extensions once. And it is nice to, like, wake up and not feel like you have to put on any makeup, because there is something about lash extensions that makes everything pop. Even when I had my lashes lifted, which is basically like a perm for your natural lashes, same thing. Like, you just look more awake also. I look like Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, you did have a Farrah Fawcett look going on. Who I didn't really know who that was until she died. And people were like, oh, my God, dead? Farrah Fawcett's dead. Yeah, she died the same day. Did she die the same day as Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Or someone else super famous. Maybe not Michael Jackson.
I think that's true.
Someone in the chat.
No, there will be 9,000 people that say it because their timing is off and they're not going to know that other people say it, and we're going to get the right answer.
Okay, we're right. Yeah, same as MJ. Patrick Swayze?
What? Oh.
Maybe we're... Uh-oh. Wait. They didn't all die the same day.
Could you imagine?
Has anyone... This is a great question, actually, and I think most people will say yes, but Karina from New York said, has anyone started wearing less makeup since the pandemic? Or have you started wearing more because, like, Zoom calls make you look like hot garbage,
Honestly,
so you have to, like, make up for it?
It's tough for me because I wear more because we're on camera with lights all the time. Like, when we're on the radio, even when Twitch on the radio, I barely wear makeup.
Well, because Twitch on the radio, when our overlap of, like, heavily being on Twitch and on the radio was the craziest part of the pandemic in terms of, like, everything was shut down, so everyone just gave up on life.
Not
for a
me.
little bit.
I purposely wore makeup because
Really?
I wanted to feel like I was doing something. Like, going into work, I didn't wear makeup, but being at home, I felt like I did. But we also had less events during the pandemic. Like, every night we'd have something to do, something to go to, and I'd have to redo my makeup, but, like, I don't have to do that anymore. Like, after the show, most days I can take off my makeup and not put it back on again.
But most people in the chat, again, most people aren't doing live Twitch streams every day. Or almost every day. But a lot of people are saying very rarely wear makeup or wearing it 100% less.
Listen, I love it. And No Makeup Monday started that about 9 years ago at this point. No.
Bianca's got the life hack, though. No makeup, just filters for video chats.
Stop. No filters.
If it's going to put the makeup on you anyway, you may as well use that.
I saw Amy from the Bobby Bones Show is trying to do a year of no Paris. And if you use Instagram stories, you know that Paris is when you film your Instagram story, you can swipe left, and you start choosing from those filters. Yeah. Paris is the first one, and it basically just makes everything, like, smooth. Mm-hmm. And she's like, it's so easy to just do that, which I'm 100% guilty of. And I'm like, I don't look like that. Like, my skin looks perfect. And I'm like, ooh, do I want to do that or do I not want to do that? Because I do like the thought behind just showing people what you look like on your crappy iPhone camera like the rest of us.
Well, it's just everyone.
But if we're all doing it, like, people, when you see them in real life now, we're like, ugh.
There was actually, and I don't know if it was Australia or a European country, but there was some foreign country that was thinking about legislation that would require you to prove whether or not you use a filter.
I love it.
But so I love it it was specifically targeted at digital and social media, which I like. However, if we're going to take that step in humanity, right, in our society, right, then TV and print should also have to do it because, I mean, print ads were the first filters, right? Like, that was people getting airbrushed and photoshopped and whatnot.
The Kardashians.
And if you're going to start that trend, I think you've got to do it all the way. You can't just say for the regular people who have digital media.
Other than what I just said about doing the swipe right on the Paris filter on Instagram, when it comes to the photos that I post on like my feed and stuff like that, it's my face. I just normally brighten up the colors and things around me because honestly, when you take the photo, it doesn't look like real life. So I'm like, okay, we need to make it pop and make it look like it was.
You change a little bit as well.
But even like when I get photos professionally done, like Andrea and Michelle will go take photos. She's like, I need to just edit the lighting because it doesn't look like what it looked like that day.
Yeah. Thank you, Audrey. The Only G said that was Norway.
Oh.
And they did make it a law according to our chat here in Twitch. Let's see. And then Shayna said social media should have some kind of watermark on all images that are touch/filtered.
I'd be fine with that.
And again, I agree with it in principle, but I don't agree with it when it's just in
social media,
just one industry.
Well, to play devil's advocate, social media is supposed to be your real life, your everyday life, where TV, we always put on a pedestal, even though really it's not. But we do look at like TV and we understand that like they have bright lights, they have, makeup, they have airbrush, they have things like we've kind of been fooled by TV
and they're filmed at the right angles and everything. Yes. But I don't know if I agree with this statement that social media is supposed to be real life.
Well, it's not, but it's supposed to be.
No, but when was that said? Social media is supposed to be things you choose to post. No one said you have to post your real life. No one said you have to post
I think if you go to the origination of, that's the right word?
The start? I don't know.
Of Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, they'll tell you this is supposed to be your life, your story, share your story. And then it became connecting with one another. Then it became the highlight reel of your life, showing off, getting paid to do things done.
Well, and Facebook was originally photo albums and things like that you could share.
Yeah.
Instagram, though, when it started with filters right away. Instagram, you had frames and filters.
Instagram essentially was an app just to filter your photos and then also post them, like
so Facebook and Twitter.
What's that other app? All the cool kids in high school use it now. Like they over 8
Visco? No.
Visco.
VSCO, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is? We've taken way too long getting off topic. I do want to pull up
8:30.
Carla Marie. Cheers.
Oh shoot.
Cheers to everyone.
No, we did it again.
What? Oh. Cheers to everyone who helped us get through the hype train. Appreciate you very much. We're on like a, 6 shows streak at least. Cheers to us. Cheers to you. Cheers to the bartender. There we go. You all right? Oh, can we get a happy birthday song? Who's got birthdays coming up either today or, I guess, today
Was it Tacoma Swifty and Jeff Ray, or did I make that up?
Tacoma Swifty, if she's in here.
Or, Neon Climber. No, I don't think it was Tacoma. We did that the other day.
Yes, well, it was Neon Climber.
Deborah. Producer Deborah, I love it. Where's the list of things to talk about today?
Thank you. We're going to bring that down. I usually keep this screen on,
until we
the
get
money
going.
Screen, until we get through the shot.
Why do you call it that?
Because that's where we make money, on that screen.
That's rude.
The money shot. That's the. I'm going to change it on here. Instead of saying money screen, it's going to say money shot.
That's weird.
Let's see. Is the Neon Climber in here at least?
Yeah. No, everyone's tagging, but
I don't think we've.
Well, then we might have to wait. Because I don't see Jeff Ray either. We're going to wait until they show up.
Oh, Tacoma Swifty's got a summer birthday like me. Which, listen, summer birthdays are superior birthdays.
100%.
There's like, I don't even know if there's a debate, but if there was, I'm going to kill that debate right now.
As a March birthday, my sister had a summer birthday, and it was a constant like, my birthday's better than yours. I'm like, shut up, bitch.
All right. Neon Climber's here, by the way.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
One year, I convinced my parents to not let me have a birthday party in March, and then in June, I would have a pool party.
Was it the same, though? Did you feel, how was the feeling of that birthday?
Nah.
How old were you?
Stupid. I think it was 13.
Okay.
14, maybe.
Well, to everyone, we got a January 29th birthday from Wendy in Brooklyn.
So this will be your birthday shout-out, too, right?
Who else do we have here? Let's see. Half birthday party for Martha.
M. Paulin. Salutations from Lancaster, PA. 717.
Happy birthday to everyone who is celebrating between now and Sunday.
Yeah.
Through the championship weekend of the NFL.
Oh, good.
What?
None of those things will be on unless I put them on. You're not here.
Okay. We started the show on Monday, though, with you being like, oh, I want to talk sports because they were so crazy.
And
blah,
how
blah,
funny
blah.
was that? Did you see the Carla Marie Anthony fans account posted it? Oh, it was a hit.
Okay. That's not, but you make it sound like when you watch sports, you're being tortured, when in fact, you clearly proved to everyone on Monday that you like it.
I don't like watching sports in its entirety.
Oh, there's something just spilled. What'd you spill?
We're good.
Okay.
I have said to you over and over again, watching the last quarter or the last 2 minutes of a basketball game, the last inning of a baseball game, like that's all you need.
I agree. Normally, basketball, you can watch the last 2 to 3 minutes and you get the whole game because, like, it's a game of swings, right? So, in the first quarter or first half of a college basketball game, you could be down by 15 and it doesn't matter at the end. Football, I feel like you have to watch the story of the game. And baseball, if you miss the perfect inning, then the whole game stinks because you're watching just a bunch of 2 guys play catch. If you miss a bunch of scoring in one inning.
Well, maybe I'll watch some sports with a Z this weekend.
All right. We are going to get into where I'm going and the weekend plans that we have. Wordle, we've got to jump into that. I want to do this as fast as we can. I want to do like speed Wordle, if that makes sense.
So yesterday's word was whack, W-H-A-C-K, right? What is that? Like, that shit's whack?
No, like, whack someone, yes.
I don't think I realized there was an H, and I'm a great speller.
All right, so here is the Wordle screen. So my tip, 2 words, especially if you watched this show or have listened to us ever in our podcast or radio, whatever. 2 words to remember, media and audio.
Why?
Because they've got the most amount of vowels you can get.
Okay.
Because you've got 4 vowels in each one. So,
Wendy in Brooklyn, when's your birthday? Sorry.
I'm going to go with media first.
All right.
I'm sorry, 3 or 4 vowels. Actually, audio has, let's see.
Audio has 4.
Audio has 4, so we're going to go with audio. And I could use the keyboard.
It actually sometimes makes it harder, though. Like, all those vowels are now gone. What word has you and O? Could be soups.
It could be soups, but now we know we have 2 vowels.
Okay, so you definitely know it's OU. It's got to be.
Probably. What about stoop?
Stoop kid doesn't leave the stoop.
Is that how you spell stoop?
Wait. The O and the U. Okay, go ahead.
Right? Is that how you spell
I
it?
would spell it like that.
All right.
T-O-U.
We'll still have 3 letters that we know.
Wait, no. Now those aren't in the right spot.
But we still know we have 3 of them. Okay?
True. No. Oh, fuck. Here we go. This is when I'm like.
Let's see. We have count in the chat or mount. Touch also works. So what do we want to try here?
Do touch.
Touch?
No.
Oh, no.
Well, that could work.
Yeah, someone else wrote tough, which is why that was in my brain. All right, touch.
Try. So the T's not in the right spot.
Interesting.
So if you're just starting to play Wordle, so what you can to explain what's going on with the colors, yellow means yes, that letter is in the word, but you have it in the wrong spot. Green means it's in the word and it's in the right spot. And then if it's the gray or black color, you used it and it's not in the word and it's gone.
Damn it.
There's no H.
But someone said mount earlier. That's probably a good one. Right? Because
I think it's going to be mount.
Those 2 line up.
If we get it this fast.
Just to explain the game. So because we saw that the green letters are O and U here, we know that that's where they're going to be in the word. T is not going to be in the first spot or the second spot.
Or the third.
No, we don't know about that.
The U is there.
Oh, or the yeah. But there's only 2 spots for the T to go, and those are these 2. So I'm going to hit enter.
Oh,
Bam!
that was the fastest we've done it.
Splendid. We got it in 4, which is what I did yesterday. I got it in 4 yesterday using the same technique.
Do you know yesterday I didn't look at the time, though?
Mm-hmm.
It took, oh, no, it's not the time. It's next Wordle time. It took me yesterday probably 15 minutes. You were done very fast.
I was done pretty quick. And I'm telling you, using a word like audio, and you can just Google a list of, like, just type in 5-letter words with 4 vowels.
No. That is cheating.
Why?
Because just use your brain, dude. You didn't have, back in the day when we were learning words, you couldn't do that.
But it's not back in the day. Back in the day, we couldn't play this game because the internet didn't exist.
Use your brain. What is in there already?
Back in the day.
Nah, see, this is why I don't want to tell you about Wordle.
Back in the day, you couldn't. Let me.
Because you always gotta like hack the system and ruin everything.
It's called studying and planning and preparing.
This is the last day we're doing Wordle. I'm gonna take my Wordle, sit in my corner, and do it by myself.
But, what I wanted to do is show everyone the little hacks. Just try to find words with a crap ton of vowels in the beginning. And I think, to me, that seems the best way to do Wordle. If you've got a different idea, tell us.
Well, yesterday I was saying it's just incredible to go to a website, do something that everyone else is doing. They're not asking for your information. They're not making you log in. There's no paywall. There's no, like, ads yet. There will be, and that's fine, but it's cool to be at something like this raw of a stage for something.
So I also want to pull up, let me get us on the screen again before I pull the next thing up.
Go back to
the chat. Okay, there we are.
I want to see
and then I'll pull up the chat again.
Yeah.
Let me close Wordle.
Because we can see it on the screen, but not enough.
There we go. There's one thing I want to pull up, and this is actually, well, there's 2. This will be very brief. We talked about this on Tuesday's show when we were talking about the benefits at Panda Express.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Dick's drive-thru yesterday, or drive-in, not drive-thru, and this was up on the counter. So you'll see starting salary, base pay is $19 an hour. And what I love about it the most, not only is it 100% employer-paid health insurance.
Like, that's nuts. That is nuts.
Not a penny comes out of your own paycheck, allegedly. This is the craziest part. $5,000 to $9,000 per year for either tuition or childcare. So if you are a single parent out there, and you're like, oh, I do need to get a better job, but I need to figure out what to do with my kid during the day.
And what's great is, like, a job like this, right? It's not a Monday through Friday, 40 hours. You can probably make your schedule a bit, which means, like, oh, if you have a parent or someone else who could watch the kid, then you you only need not some of that money, but I know childcare can be up to $5,000 a month if you live in a city. But you can be like, oh, I'm just paying for a babysitter, right?
Yeah.
You're not sending your kid to daycare if they're like 2 years old, whatever it may be. That's what the plus side of a job like where you can make your own schedule.
401k options. Then you've got, what else?
And 50% employee matching. I never noticed
I didn't even see this. Paid time off for volunteer service. So you can rack up more time off.
I gotta go on a hike to clean up this national park today.
Up to 3 weeks of paid vacation.
Up to. I wonder how you get there.
But that's all. And then keep in mind, this is the reason.
Well, like when I worked at Benzie Italian restaurant as a server, I made $2.13 an hour. Tips, obviously, but that's not reliable. Like I'd make $180 a night. No. Yeah, about that.
Was that only a New Jersey thing where you didn't have to make minimum wage if you were in the food service industry, or was that national?
I think it may have been certain places.
Okay.
But did not get any paid time off. Got 0% of money towards my tuition and no 401k. Let's see. What else? Matching. Like none of it. None of it. There was no I couldn't put into a 401k.
Two things to think about here. One, if you've never been to Dick's Drive-In, one of the craziest things, just like an In-N-Out burger in Southern California or all the way up to Oregon, their burgers are very cheap. Yeah. And one of the things that people will usually argue when you're like, oh, we need to raise minimum wage, well, they'll say, oh, well, then you're going to pay $35 for a hamburger at McDonald's. And clearly, 2 regional chains have figured out a way around that.
Yeah. It's $1.80 something for a burger.
The craziest thing is I know In-N-Out does this. I'm not sure about where Dick's drive-thru sources their food from. But I know In-N-Out usually does it from local places.
I think they do as well.
So again,
and Dick's, the cool thing is like they sponsor cool things locally as well. They pair up with different companies and like I don't know, they just do a lot of really cool stuff. And I remember when the pandemic first hit, they were like giving out burgers everywhere. Like they were doing a lot of like huge things locally. And if you have a business in your area that's like this that we don't know about, reach out to us because we obviously want to talk about them.
Yeah, this is just things that we've like literally seen as we walk into restaurants.
But this is incredible. I don't know. I kind of want to do a thing. They don't really even have to pay us. Like I kind of want to go work there for like 2 days and be like, okay, this is what it's like to work at Dick's.
Let's see. Mellow FM said that is a valid concern. Do they just take less revenue? I think part of it is probably, and I would need to look into CEO pay and stuff, but one of the bigger problems with a lot of the huge companies out there, the McDonald's, the Burger Kings of the world, is their CEOs make like $20-30 million a year. And if your business has to support that salary alone, you've got to charge a lot of money. It's very rarely the lowest workers on the totem pole who are costing the company that much money. Yeah. It's usually the executive suite that does that.
Executive suite. Can I stay there?
Huh? You could make a lot of money if you get to the executive suite.
No, I would like to stay there in a hotel.
Oh, well, the presidential suite is probably better.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
Is it though?
But the other thing, there was something else that I wanted to point out on this screen before we moved away.
Okay, so their website. I can't remember what it was. Okay, so Karina from New York says from Dick's website that if you're an employer, they give you 100%, but your child is covered at 75 and your spouse is at 50. And she said, so only covering my child and spouse at a discounted rate. Well, compared to every other company that also covers you at a discounted rate. Like that's the thing. They cover like I had to pay hundreds of dollars every month for my health insurance. You have to pay $0 for your health insurance at Dick's drive-thru. And every Dick's that I have been to, it's like 19-year-olds working. Doesn't mean they don't have a husband or wife and kid.
Agreed.
But imagine being 19 years old and not paying for health insurance.
I think that is probably part of the research that they've done is like, well, how many of our employees do have spouses, and then how many of our employees do have kids? Because if you're talking about the burger or fast food industry, it's probably a smaller percentage than the corporate world. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why they did it. They're probably able to get a better rate for their actual employees by doing that. Yeah. Again, don't know 100%. Still have to do a little more research. And the other thing I just remembered that I wanted to bring up before we move on is think about what your teachers or your parents or whoever would say to you if you got bad grades in school. It's like, oh, what do you want to grow up and work at McDonald's? What do you want to grow up and ask, do you want fries with that?
Yes.
And it's like now those jobs are realizing that after years and years and years of degrading the people in those jobs, not enough people are going into them.
Yeah.
And you still need them.
Hell yeah, we do.
So why not give
There's
those
nothing
people,
wrong with a service job.
Exactly. So why not give those people in those industries great benefits instead of treating them like absolute garbage?
Okay, this is nuts. B Delps 91. I pay almost $500 a month for insurance and 0% to spouse and kids.
Wait, what do you mean? Well,
They pay $500 a month for insurance.
Oh, and nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Let's go back to the main screen. So I know we spent a little more time on that than we originally anticipated, but I thought it was cool to
it
pull
is
up.
important to bring up Frygate.
Frygate?
A lot of people, the second we opened the show today, there were a lot of people asking about Frygate.
What is? We should have put it on the list.
Well, yesterday we posted to our Instagram a video, REEL, of Anthony talking to me because he was going to Dick's Burgers, which he gets a burger of some sort before every Seton Hall game. It's a thing that he does. It's like weird.
I know. I don't get a burger necessarily. I used to do burritos. I just get something that
you
I'm
should
going
go
to
back to burritos because they keep losing.
I might have to go back to the Good Luck Burrito.
So he's like, I'm going to Dick's. Do you want anything? And I knew what I was going to make myself for dinner. And I was like, no. I'm telling you now, though, I just want 5 of your French fries. And he was like, what? And he started going off on a tangent. So that's when I turned on my camera. And I was like,
I just don't understand why if I ask you if you want a burger, you can't just say, like, yes, I'd like.
I didn't want a burger. I just wanted 5 French fries. And
that's a stupid number of French fries.
You told me you were going to come home with 5 orders of fries for me, which I wouldn't have hated if you did, but I would have been so sick. But he came back with 1 thing of fries just for me. And I ate all of them, more than 5. There was probably like 15.
But I said it in the comments. The biggest lie in any relationship is no, I don't. Like, if someone goes out for food, the other person's saying, no, I don't want anything. Because you know you do. Yeah. It's stupid that we pretend for even a moment that that's not the case.
Oh, I love this from Augie. I'm sorry, but why is America effed up? I pay $100 for healthcare and nothing more.
You know what? I do think at some point, because it's starting to leak into.
But what are these insurance companies going to do? Leave?
Well, in a lot of countries, you still have private insurance companies that you can choose to pay for.
Like Aflac is like extra insurance that I could pay for.
Exactly. But in a lot of developed countries that still give their citizens free health care or low cost health care, there's still a better tier that you can buy, right? There's still always, no matter what you're talking about, there's always going to be something that rich people can afford to up the ante a little bit. And that's still available in most countries around the world. Yeah. Very few countries have gotten rid of, I don't know if any full country has gotten rid of, or any country has gotten rid of full insurance in general. So.
No, I don't know.
It's one of those things.
I don't know about that. But.
Wrong screen.
Like last week, I had to go get an ultrasound on my ovarian cyst, and the woman like doing the paperwork came up to me. She's like, "So you haven't hit your deductible yet?" Which like I knew it was January.
You haven't hit your deductible yet?
Haven't hit your deductible yet. I think I have a very high deductible with my new insurance.
Okay.
She was like, "So this is your bill," and I was like, "Oh God, what is it going to be?" And it was like $300, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" Like that's still a lot of money.
Yeah, it still is.
But comparatively to what it could have been, no. Happy to pay the $300, put it on my credit card, get some flight points for it, and move on. But my deductible is like in the thousands, like above 3 from what I believe. So I have to pay.
I think I had a $5,000 deductible at first when I first started paying for insurance. Because also when you're younger, you don't have to go to the doctor as often. So it makes more sense to put that deductible up.
Not for everyone. Some people do have things.
Most healthy.
But true. It's just your checkup.
Yeah.
And I get a cold. I got to go to the doctor.
Exactly. But if I get into like a crazy car accident, then it's going to go way past that deductible.
Right.
And it makes sense. Let me pull up this other thing. I don't have it on the list, but it's good. And I want to read it. Because I want to see what. Oh, I do have it on the list. It's next. I missed it. So, The background is messed up. I've got to fix that. It's on the screen. It's in pretty small text, so I'm going to also read it to you in case you can't see the text or maybe you're driving right now. It's from our friend who runs the Couples Confessional account, which we've talked about. I think we talked about it last week, right? So
this was a submission from like a random follower.
Exactly. An anonymous submission about a relationship that this person is in. I currently have COVID, but my partner is testing negative. We have been isolating together. My partner and I still have been having sex, but we both wear a mask while doing so to avoid him getting sick. It's this weird, awkward distance / worshiping type ritual.
I mean, like, go for it.
No. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
I agree. It's weird. Like, you're just going to either don't have sex or just get COVID in that situation, right? Or no.
Or just understand that if you're doing it,
you're going to get it.
You're close enough. You're close enough.
There are also positions you could do.
There are. But.
Oh, we're still there. I didn't know we weren't there. I thought we weren't on the screen. That's why I like put us back.
No, we're on the screen. So I want to leave that on the screen for a little while longer. Okay. First off, if you are doing it, keep in mind the mask thing was wear a mask and stay 6 feet apart. Okay. If you're going to remove one of those two things, you may as well remove both. If you're going to do it, if you're going to be, smacking butt cheeks and doing whatever you're doing in the bedroom.
Wash their hands before?
Take off the mask.
Let me tell you
Stop being a dummy.
When I had COVID, if anyone would have touched me, I probably would have punched them in the face.
Just stop being a dummy and thinking that the mask while you're doing it is helping at all. Now, if there's a doctor in the house, right? If there's a doctor in the chat that's like, no, actually, research has proven that when we've studied people who do it with masks versus without masks, the craziest thing to me is people are more likely now to have sex with masks on than condoms on, I feel like.
Oh, my God, yes. But they're in a relationship.
If you're not going to wrap it up down there, don't wrap it up here.
So Mandarin Rose says, well, there's a kink I never heard of. It's funny because they do, not funny, but they do mention it's a weird, worshiping type ritual. Listen, there are people that do way weirder things than that. Okay. You can wear, freaking scream masks.
If you're going to wear a leather or a spandex suit and a leather mask, do that.
There have been weirder masks, I bet.
If you're going to wear an N95 while you do it and you're not a doctor and a nurse in the stairwell of your hospital, stop it. Just stop it. Lindsay, this is ridiculous.
Lindsay said, honestly, there's no way I wanted to do it when I had COVID. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, but if you're asymptomatic.
Out of my nose.
If you're asymptomatic, I get it. Because you feel like you're fine.
Right.
And if you're bored and if you've got nothing else going on at home, you're just isolating with your person or with a person, whether or not it's yours or not. I get it. You're like, well, we got nothing else to do. May as well bump uglies or whatever you call it.
Ew, what? That's such an old dad thing to say. Radio Fam says the scream mask is a thing. I mean, of course it is.
Does Radio Fam know that from experience?
Everything is a thing.
That's the question.
But that's insane.
Does Radio Fam know from experience is the question.
Oh my God, what?
What?
Jen said, I saw an article about a woman who had an allergic reaction to her partner's semen because he ate something she was allergic to. And now I'm wondering if that's... Oh, that was a question. I couldn't see where it was coming from. So you can get COVID from other bodily fluids. Do we know that?
I didn't know that.
We don't know what they're doing. They could be wrapping it in both top and bottom.
They could. And if, you know what? If you're wrapping top and bottom together, maybe I'll understand it a little bit more. But
could we talk to them and change their voices the old school way?
We could ask. We can talk to Couples Confessional and see if they want to put this person on the air with us or on the wires with us. What do we call it? Because wireless is still over the air, right? Just like a radio broadcast would be. So we are on the air if you're watching us on your mobile phone.
So separate of the sex part, my niece lives with her boyfriend and he got COVID, and by the time they realized he had COVID, she's like, I'm definitely going to get it. I'm not going to quarantine away from him.
No.
She was vaccinated young, has had COVID already. She's like, I'm fine. I'll be all right. She started feeling sick, kept testing negative, and she was like, negative the whole time. 2 weeks later, around her sister who had it, and then she tests positive. So it's kind of bizarre that she slept in the same bed as her boyfriend. They literally did not stay away from one another. It doesn't make any sense.
Now I want to move on from COVID talk to health talk.
I don't think that was COVID talk.
I mean, it was COVID sex talk. It was weird. Oh my God, if I was still in the world that I used to live in, where random people would show up to my apartment, and someone showed up with a mask
Anthony,
to do it.
Can you please elaborate for the group on what you mean that random people showed up?
Not random, but different people.
Were they all women or some men?
Yes, no, they were all women. They were all women.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
I think. What?
So they would just ring your doorbell and be like, "Hi, I'm here to see Anthony," and you'd be like, "Oh, great, come on in. Didn't know you were showing up today."
Once or twice.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah.
Who?
People, women. If I have to.
Wait, so they would come over and not know you didn't know they were coming over, and you were
I
gotta clean my room, or I haven't showered,
or I wouldn't know till right beforehand.
So they'd be walking over to your apartment, I'm coming over now.
Yes.
Were these people that you had been hooking up with?
Yes. Oh, yeah, 50%. Yeah.
The other 50% were people that you just hooked up with for the first time. They were like, "We're doing it now."
Kind of.
No, you need to explain for the class.
No, it would just be
yeah, the Anthony emoji needs to happen now.
I don't know. What are you asking? I guess is my question.
What was the relationship like prior to them ringing your doorbell?
They were acquaintances, and there was flirty, interactions going on. And then I would, sometimes you would just get a text, be like, "Hey, I'm on my way. What are you doing?"
What if you were busy? Oh, so this was a late night.
It wasn't 2 p.m.
So these girls women would pay for an Uber to come see you.
Yeah. It wasn't all the time. It was a handful
making
of
it
times.
sound like
No.
Did you share fries with them?
Absolutely not.
No way.
One of them did bring Burger King over one time.
And that's your least favorite.
I know. And
what does she even
And
know?
I'll tell you what. Hooking up with someone who not only smokes but just had Burger King,
Ew.
disgusting.
Ew.
It was terrible. Yeah, it was bad.
You have hit rock bottom before, sir. That's it.
Let's move on to Fit February.
Well,
This is something that I devised yesterday. I'm sure I'm not the first person to ever think of Fit February because the alliteration is there. And if you're going to have a challenge, you may as well do it during the shortest month of the year, right? If you're going to challenge yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, Fit February, I want to add a bunch of things to my life.
Okay.
That push me towards my health and my fitness goals. One of the reasons I chose to do this was we are going to a wedding. Our friend Elizabeth, who used to work on Elvis's show,
Yep.
she's getting married in Key West in March.
Okay.
Early March. Plus, we've got the Seattle Cocktail District that we're going to be hosting. And not that I'm going to be shirtless there, but I'd like to be.
You never know. There are drinks involved.
There are drinks involved, and there's a tiki area. So who knows? So I decided, you know what? I'm going to make February my fittest month for now.
That's never been my life.
What?
The fittest month.
But think about it. You're
in February?
Other than the Super Bowl and Valentine's Day, there aren't a ton of events that you've got to go to or participate in. And you don't have to participate in either of those either.
Some people take off because it's President's Day and they go on a vacation and their kids have off. So
that's fair. And do whatever you got to do. But my theory was not a lot going on in February. Weather here in Seattle is miserable in February, right? It's the shortest month of the year. It's got an alliteration.
Mm-hmm.
So I may as well do it.
Yeah.
The things that I am thinking about are, obviously, I've been going to the gym almost every day, so I'm going to continue that trend.
No, you said 5 days, 6 days, and you said Sunday through Friday.
Okay. That's a chat that we had yesterday with our content club.
I thought you said you were doing Sunday through Friday.
For intermittent fasting. I'm starting on Sunday night to Friday morning, I will intermittent fast. So basically, Friday and Saturday night, I can eat whatever I want. And then Saturday and Sunday morning, I can also do the same, which is actually, doctors will tell you that's an okay thing to do.
Yeah, but you could probably do it on the weekend, too. It's easier because you sleep till noon.
You're right. But if I break it on the weekend, I'll allow that.
Okay.
I'm also going to try to restrict any non-hype train alcohol.
Which I put my foot down for.
For what?
I said, we have something we're doing next weekend that we'll get to talk about on the show that will be alcohol involved. It's literally an alcohol thing.
Next weekend.
Okay. And Valentine's Day dinner, you're not going to drink?
I don't know. Do I have to?
Where are we going?
That's a great question.
Sir, that's your job.
No.
I plan every other dinner.
Is Valentine's Day about a relationship or about a girlfriend?
It's a relationship, but when the rest of your relationship is planned by your girlfriend, this is the one day a year you have to do something.
We'll see. We'll figure something out together, because that's what allegedly relationships are supposed to be like. So, intermittent fasting, working out every day, and cutting out alcohol for the most part. I think those are the three main tenets. I'm also going to try to obviously make sure Dick's drive-thru will not be part of my February.
It's not even what it's called.
Drive-in. Dick's drive-in will 100% not be in my February meal plan. Mm-hmm. Qdoba, Taco Bell, all those things I've got to cut out. Oh, and the other thing that I thought of was absolutely no soda whatsoever.
Okay, well, I've been telling you that. Can you put a poll up to see who is in charge of Valentine's Day?
Sure, I can do that.
Soda? I learned in high school. I was like, you know what? New Year's resolution. I'm not going to drink soda. And I stopped and lost 5 pounds in high school. I didn't really have much to lose. And I lost 5 pounds. And I was like, this is the way to go. But soda is so good. I get it. But there are fizzy things you can have that aren't soda if you like that.
I don't like any of those.
You literally don't even know what I'm talking about.
Like club soda?
Have you had bubbly? Have you had...
like a seltzer or a club soda is what you're talking about. And I don't really
what's
like
the one that everybody loves?
Oh,
LaCroix. Kombucha, great for you.
I don't want that. That's also got a little bit of alcohol in there, right? Doesn't it?
Put the guy, the girl, both. No, and don't take the easy way out and vote both.
Yeah, but what if you're gay and both people are guys or girls? So now, okay, I have to put in the poll. I don't know.
But can't even do boyfriend, girlfriend. There we go, neither. Good job. I don't generally like to celebrate Valentine's Day, but it's an excuse for Anthony to have to do something nice. Because, he does nice things occasionally, but, this is something I would like him to be forced into.
Honestly, I think my problem is I am too nice too often, which is why...
Shut the
I'm too nice too often, which really ruins Valentine's Day. Because It's not like a special day, I'm just nice all the time. Radio fam, neither. Order a pizza and have some wine. I'm okay with that.
But here's the thing. I agree with that, but we do that every week. We order pizza. We order food together. We sit on the couch. We watch TV. We've done it for 2 years.
So what the hell am I supposed to do?
In the Rona time.
So what am I supposed to do?
Something nice.
Like what?
I don't know. Figure it out. You have hundreds of people who can help you.
Let's see. Well, you can vote. The poll should be live. It's live for, I think, 3 minutes. So make sure you go vote in your chat. You can do that. Press the little button. You're good to go. I feel like we're talking about two different things at the same time. February and Valentine's Day. We've kind of been bouncing around to both. Let's wait till this poll is over to get back into Valentine's Day for a moment and see if anyone thinks Fit February is something they would jump onto. Now, it's not an official thing. It's not like
a You Look Great challenge.
Exactly. It's not like a You Look Great challenge where you're going to have to check in and weigh yourself. But what would you do in Fit February, Carla Marie? Are you going to do anything?
No, I said I could work out 5 days a week. Stick to that. Maybe I can take off weekends, or if there's a weekday I want to skip, I can skip. I'm not saying what days. 5 days in a 7-day period.
Yeah. Gives you flexibility.
Not all 5 are going to be berries because I can't afford that. But I'll do probably 2 to 3 berries, and the rest are either at the LA Fitness in Ballard or an at-home workout, which truly I do the same thing if I go to LA Fitness.
So LA Fitness is 45 minutes, or I'm sorry, berries is 45 minutes, right? 50 minutes. Is there a minimum? Because I know a lot of those Apple workouts are like 10 minutes.
30. What do you think I'm doing? Going to the gym, doing a 10-minute workout?
You said you did a 15-minute workout on your Apple Fitness the other day.
Did not say that because that's not even an option.
So 30 minutes of working out 5 days a week.
I can. Well, that's what I have for my watch. I can do 50 5 days a week.
Okay, 50 minutes of working out 5 days a week is what you are committing to right now in front of the world, in front of the digital world on Twitch and YouTube. Okay.
Starting next Tuesday.
Starting Tuesday. February 1st is the first day you've got to do it. And you got to go all the way to the end of the month. Is there anything else you're adding? Or is that good?
Oh.
You don't have to add more. It could be totally good.
Other than Valentine's Day and our trip. We're going to Nashville next month. Yeah. That was the other thing.
You can still work out in Nashville.
I'll be too hungover. But I'm going to do no cheese, no dairy, because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
So don't try to get me pizza.
But are we saying that Valentine's Day is...
excluded, but no, don't buy me pizza for Valentine's Day either.
I like the idea. Although, Seattle pizza, and I'm sorry to all the Seattleites and Washingtonians who are listening, it's just not that good.
No, I don't even know why we do it. I don't know why we do it.
There are a handful of places that have good slices. Mario's is pretty good. And there's a Mario's in Capitol Hill. There's one in Freelard, that area. What?
It's Ballard. Stop.
It's called Freelard.
It's not a real
And then
place.
Ballard Pizza Company is pretty good as well. Other than that, not a ton of really great pizza options in the area. If you know of any, feel free. Feel free to let us know. DM me at Worst Anthony because I'm always looking for a good slice.
Okay.
What? Now we're just waiting for this poll to end. Because right now, currently, it actually looks like both people,
but
50% are supposed to plan Valentine's Day. Then in second place, guys are there with 42%. And then this is crazy to me. More people think that no one should plan Valentine's Day, coming in at 8%. Then the girl should plan Valentine's Day at 1%.
And that was Erica who said she accidentally clicked girl because it's showing us one person.
So no one, not one person, thinks that the woman in the relationship, in a heterosexual relationship.
Because, unfortunately, yes, relationships are more even now, but since society has existed, since humans have existed, women, men courted women, but women carry every relationship. There is no woman in a relationship that is like, I do nothing, and she does everything. It is the man. Wait. There's no man in a relationship that is like.
This is working really well. About carrying things. Can you carry a conversation? Because it doesn't look like it can.
It's always the woman who plans.
Yes.
Most times, I'll say always, because I'm going to get a DM that's like, you shouldn't overgeneralize, whatever. Most times, it's the woman that plans everything.
So I think what Lisa is saying in the chat is what you're attempting, Carla Marie, to say. She said that women do daily planning. The man should at least present an idea for one day of the year.
Yeah.
Is that what you were attempting to say?
Because we tried doing this with date nights. We were doing weekly date nights where we went, like I did one, you did the next one, and it didn't have to be a dinner. It didn't have to be anything special. It could be like, we're going for a walk and we're getting ice cream. This is what I planned. We're doing it this time. Let's go. And that failed because I had to keep reminding Anthony that it was his job to do the date night that week, and a week would go by and he didn't do it.
I don't know. You're making it sound like that happened a lot. I don't think it did. What else do we have here in the chat? Liz from Connecticut said, I agree. It's always the women who plan everything. But if you leave Valentine's Day to just the men, you may end up doing something you don't like. So both your expectations are so do something like plan together so that both expectations are being met. I think planning together, if you are going to do something, makes sense.
Okay.
I think doing nothing makes more sense. No. I think doing nothing makes the most sense.
I'm not saying we got to go out on Valentine's Day because that is a Monday.
Okay.
Sunday is Super Bowl and Saturday is probably going to be packed, and maybe we go out the Friday.
The Friday of Valentine's Day? It's going to be packed too. Friday and Saturday Valentine's Day weekend are like the hardest time to get
Maybe
a restaurant.
We spend...
And plus, there's Omicron running rampant. Do I want to really be in a packed restaurant with a lot of people? Plus, not only is there Omicron, inflation, wild right now. You know the cost of a tomato?
So we will do no tomatoes.
Tomatoes, cheese, pork, beef, they're all unbelievably expensive. And I really think we should just not do anything and spend less money than we would normally spend any given day on Valentine's Day. That's the way to treat one another, is to say, you know what? We are going to buck the trend. We are going to be counterculture like the city of Seattle normally is and say, screw Valentine's Day. I'm not down for inflation or the COVID. I'm out.
No, I'm not letting Anthony cook for me because I'm just going to get weirdly grilled chicken.
If you want chicken and
spinach. I don't want chicken. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. We can do a few things. The Saturday weekend of Valentine's Day, we can do everything together the Saturday.
Nope.
We wake up, we have a cute breakfast together, we work out together, no phones. Will be no phones.
Well, I can't work out without my phone.
No, like when we're around.
I can't see without my glasses.
We can do like something fun, whether it's a walk, a hike, whatever, and then we can cook dinner together. I just planned it. Why did that happen?
I'm not doing any of that. I don't know why you're slamming the table that whole time. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that.
Why not?
I don't know. It just seems like a lot.
See, this is my life. Literally, everyone wants to know how great our relationship is going every day. I have an idea. Let's do this. Nah, I don't want to do that.
Well, let me explain. Your idea of doing everything together is literally what we do all the time.
When was the last time we went on a hike?
I don't know.
Yeah, a year.
It's cold. You're going to go on a February hike?
I love winter hikes.
When have you gone on one?
We went to the caves and I fell 5 times walking because there was so much ice.
And that wasn't even the winter. It just happened to be we were driving into the mountains. It wasn't winter time, though.
No,
it was like the end of winter.
It was right before Christmas because they were talking about giving out their Christmas tree permits in the national park.
Oh, so it was late fall then, not winter. Because if it's before Christmas, the first day of winter is like the 21st. We definitely weren't going that close to winter or to Christmas because we were probably back in New Jersey at the time.
Anthony, please.
I'm right. I'm right.
What would you...
You did not go on a winter hike. You went on a late fall hike. They're very different. Yes or no? Did you go on a hike in the winter?
It was a winter-themed hike.
It was a winter-themed hike. That's different. You could have Christmas in July. That doesn't mean you're celebrating Christmas.
We can't go snowboarding on a Saturday one day because Anthony will not go snowboarding on a Saturday.
I try to avoid Saturdays and Sundays because I have a schedule that allows me to do that. However, if my only days to go snowboarding end up being a Saturday or Sunday, I'll still go. I'm just going to try to go on a Wednesday or a Friday or any other midweek.
Maybe you could plan a cute trip that weekend. It'll cost so much money. Don't do that.
Can't do that. All the flights are booked that week.
Lenny, nailed it.
What?
Seems like there's a lot of conditions dating tones.
Oh, there are. Absolutely. 100%. The only reason you shouldn't have any pity for Carla Marie or any sympathy for Carla Marie is Carla Marie knew me for a very long time.
Yeah.
Carla Marie knew all of my quirks. She knew all of the all the weird things
you
about
also
dating
didn't
me.
know mine?
I did.
Did you not listen to me for 10 years?
You just made this choice. I happened into it. That's the difference. Enough.
Claire's right. She said we might see me strangle you.
That's enough. All right. So it looks like the winner for who is responsible for the Valentine's Day plans coming in at a resounding 54% is both.
Okay.
Guys came in at 38%. Neither came in at 7%. And apparently there was one mistake vote for the girl. But I do have a question. I know you said okay a couple times. So what did you want to say, Carla Marie, before I get to my question?
We can plan it together.
Okay, done.
But am I telling you what we have to tell each other what we're planning? It can't be a surprise.
No, that's not how planning together works. I don't come in and say, this is our plan, and then you say, this is our plan. We brainstorm things that we would both like to do, and then plan it. Listen,
this is going to follow me again.
It's not going to be more than like a dinner or something. It's just the way life works. But my question, because obviously positioning this question, who is responsible for Valentine's Day plans, creates a unique hurdle in that when you break it up between who is responsible, the guy or the girl in the relationship, you're completely blocking out any gay relationships from contributing. So if you are in a same-sex relationship,
I'm so curious.
Do both of you just plan together? Does one person take the role of the planner? Because obviously, regardless of sex or gender, people have roles in relationships. Like there are plenty of heterosexual roles where the man is the planner and the female is not. Those do exist as much as we like to joke about it. So if you are in
Heather on Long Island, thank you.
A same-sex relationship,
yes, please tell us.
What do you do? Because birthdays are easy, right? Like it's just the other person.
Fred said, I know what Anthony is getting Carla Marie for Valentine's Day. 5 fries.
5 fries. 5 golden fries.
Oh, see, that's all I want. Actually, I'm not going to have fries in February. Well, unless it's Valentine's Day.
4 Dick's, but we're talking about burgers. What else do we have? Okay,
Scotty, who has been in same-sex relationships, says, when I had a boyfriend, we avoided it.
Okay, that's fair. I always
like that.
kind of fall back on the fact that I feel like people in same-sex relationships have had it figured out, right? Like, guys stink, so women who are in same-sex marriages have just figured out they're going to live their life without a man in it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? For what Scotty said, when he had a boyfriend, they just avoided Valentine's Day. Brilliant. Why even fall into this trap? I just keep thinking people in same-sex marriages have really had this thing figured out.
You know? Okay. Also, I love this from Hey It's Allie. She said, each of you come up with 5 ideas and put up a poll. Everyone in the chat will choose Valentine's.
Okay, we can do that leading into Valentine's Day.
It's like a choose your own adventure.
Okay. Let's do that. We'll have that for like the week before Valentine's Day. We'll do that. Yes or no?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. It'll be like like you said, choose
I could do like an Instagram reel or a TikTok that's like, hey, we want you to help us choose our Valentine's Day, and I'll do the weird voice thing that everyone does.
Do whatever
So my boyfriend and I couldn't figure out what to do for Valentine's Day, so we decided to ask you.
Life insurance is on the list, Carla Marie. Why is that on there?
Switching gears. We need the sound effect or something.
No, we just need to move on from that terrible voice.
Oh, I was like, what? So I talked about this a few weeks ago, how I realized that because I don't have my job with a corporation anymore, I don't think I had life insurance anymore. So I've been looking into to see if it carried over into anything, whatever. I'm still figuring that out. But my sister works for a life insurance company. So I reached out to her and I was like, I think I need life insurance. And she was like, okay, I'll get you some quotes, blah, blah, whatever. She sent me some things and I haven't gotten back to her. And she texted me today and was like, not a rush, but the rates are going to go up when your birthday hits. And I was like,
oh, because you're close to dying now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I woke up to this morning. And I was like, well, she's like, it's not much, but, and I was like, oh my God.
You're an old person.
How insane that we need to think about this.
But you get all those AARP discounts now.
Do I get free AAA?
You get early bird specials at Denny's. You get when you become a senior citizen, Carla Marie, things are going to be good for you.
But, like, is there an age where it doesn't go up? Like, if 24 to 25 or 23 to 24?
It's groups. It's not every year. It's age groups. So you're hitting that group. Yeah.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. So I signed, because I know my mom actually, has to be morbid for a parent to do, but when we were all younger, my mom signed us up for life insurance at like some locked in early rate. So I did all of this. I think we actually talked about it years ago. I was like,
you were on My Day Friday talking about it.
I had to pee in a cup. Some guy came to the office.
It was a girl. I remember this.
It was a girl?
I remember watching all of this happen.
So, yeah.
Not the pee purpose.
A woman came to the office and I had to pee in a cup and give her a sample. And she asked me a bunch of questions, and that was like my mom setting up. She did it for all of my brothers.
So then I get none of your money if you die?
No, I don't think so.
All right, I'll make sure I don't leave mine to you, too.
That's fine.
No, I have to, because I need, like, the cats need to get money. So in a trust or something, how does that work? If I want to make sure my cats are taken care of.
You just give them a Motley Zoo, and they'll be fine. That's where they're going to be. So you better not die. Let's see. Tacoma Swifty said that's not morbid in regards to my mom getting all of her kids' life insurance. She said, my mom did that too when I graduated high school and went to college. It's responsible. And it is responsible. It's still got to be weird for a parent
to do that, yeah.
To buy life insurance for your kid because it's like the last
Especially when
thing
they're
you
reckless.
ever want to experience.
Karina said, I just listened to that episode. Let us know. Can you send us the link on Instagram? Not in here. I want to listen to it.
Let's say, and Karina also said it's not morbid. You don't want to be a parent stuck with those charges. That's true. Like, as again, morbid as this may sound, burying your kid is probably pretty expensive. Burying anyone is expensive, unfortunately.
And if they have student loans?
Yeah, that's true, because you probably, as a parent, probably signed on as like a co-sponsor, not a co-sponsor, a co-signer.
My godfather did, but when I refinanced, I did it by myself.
Okay. So now is your godfather completely off the hook?
He's absolved.
Okay.
Whatever the word would be.
What else?
They would just take my home. It's fine. You and the cats will be sitting in a cardboard box. I hope you have a good sign made up.
Cats?
You and the cats.
Yeah, I was going to say, please feed my pussy. It's a good sign. With 4 cats around me? Anyone? I hate that word too. So
I can't believe you just said that.
I absolutely hate that word. Oh man. Good sign though.
So am I in your age bracket now?
Yeah.
Not yet.
It's not like I robbed the cradle. Like we've been pretty close in age our whole lives.
Yeah, but I spent a few years out of your group.
Yes. Yes, there was some time where we did not overlap.
No, but it's normally 25 to 34, right? Like when you're selecting things?
I don't know. I think Chris, I believe Texas Chris works in the insurance world. So I'm sure he could let us know like what general age brackets are. Maybe it's different company by company. I have no idea. But as we wait for that answer, if anyone has it, please let us know in the chat. Real quick before we get out of here, weekend plans, obviously we are going to have My Day Friday. We're going to have that for you tomorrow morning, as long as someone puts the right date and time.
Wow, okay. I'm going to keep a track of all the things Anthony F's up, and then I'll come here with the list next week.
I don't know who that would be, but our assistant.
Actually, I have...
Age difference is 3 years, by the way.
I think it's like 3.5.
2.5, actually. 3. It's pretty close to 3. It's
3
3 and 3 months.
Yeah. No. It's 2 and 9 months.
Whatever.
So, yeah. So, I hate the program that we have to use to post the podcast, but because we are still under iHeart, we have to use their plan. And then I get an email the other day from them, and I'm like, why are they emailing me? I have to do a
You're fired again. Congratulations.
Like, I don't want to see this. I have to do some training today on the new system that they are moving over to, but they sent out 5 emails with the possible times you could do training, but they accidentally sent out the wrong thing. So I had 10 emails that had that name in the title and subject. I was like,
did you sit in a corner and cry?
I did a little bit. So can't wait for that today.
Back to life insurance just to wrap this up. Texas Chris said, typically, insurance is priced in 5-year increments, but some companies do it year by year. So it seems like whatever company your sister works for is going to be a 5-year increment. Otherwise, she wouldn't tell you. Oh, no, maybe it's year by year.
Year by year.
Yeah. We'll figure that out. You'll let us know, I guess, next week. Super interesting stuff.
I literally don't want to be thinking about life insurance. How old am I?
So that is the plan. We're going to have My Day Friday out for you tomorrow. I will also be flying from Seattle to Los Angeles to go see some friends. And also, I think I'm now like a streaming professional because I'm going to be helping someone set up their streaming and podcast studio. So
you act like someone found you on the internet and they hired you. It's your aunt.
Yeah, it's my aunt. But it's like a pretty big thing that she's doing.
You're going to get to see your mom?
My mom's there as well.
That's so messed up. I don't get to see my mom.
My cousin Michelle, who we've had on the stream before, Fistful of Cake, I also might be helping her set up a streaming studio there. Yes. And she'll be able to do streams on our channel from time to time.
And teach you how to bake.
Yeah.
She should have her own channel.
Until we set her up with her own channel. I think we want her to set her up here so that people know who she is.
Are we going to put her in like our network? In the Carla Marie Anthony network.
Yeah. So that'll be kind of cool. And then obviously, hopefully I'm going to hang out with Erica, maybe John, who knows, haven't hit him up yet. EJ, all the radio peeps that
you should hang out with Jessica from Jessica's Daily Affirmations that we had on your birthday.
Sure, yeah.
She lives there.
Yeah, I'm sure that wouldn't be weird at all for me to just be like, hey, let's hang out.
Why? I can't wait to meet her in real life.
Well, I'll message her.
She's so cool. She might have some good positive affirmations for Valentine.
I don't think she does that anymore. I think that was only when she was like one day as a child.
She said it's the weirdest thing when she's on a date and people like make the connection. They're like, well, can you do it? She's like, no, it was like 20 years ago.
What are your plans, Carla Marie?
Oh, literally nothing. Cool. Because I had a whole Excel sheet spreadsheet planned for the weekend for my family, and then no one's coming, so I have nothing, which is actually kind of nice. So I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. Return some stuff, go some shopping. Oh, my friend is having a housewarming party, so I'm going to get to go see his house and his new cat, so that'll be cool. I got nothing. Do some workout. Get ready for Fit Feb.
Fit Feb. Tuesday.
Eat all the cheese before then.
Hashtag Fit Feb. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for supporting us with the Hype Train. We will be on YouTube. If you just came in late and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, you can definitely check it out on YouTube. Within about an hour and a half is usually when it's posted. And we will have My Day Friday. You can type in ! and the word podcast.
Yes.
Right now, you'll get the link to that. I guess we'll see you on Monday.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
You look great.
You look great.